guys, Erin Rogoff here, ready to talk about books. Now, I have been reading so much this year. Oh my gosh, I love it. I have finished 22 books. I'm not going to list them all yet, but there have been some really great ones, and then there have been some really bad ones. But it's all worth it. And I wanted to talk about part 2 of my April 2019 book haul, starting with Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is a young adult fiction, urban fantasy, supernatural novel, and it's set in the Victorian era with the dresses and the corsets and the hair styled up and everything like that. So this is before we meet Clary and Jace. And it's about this girl named Tessa Gray who travels to London, and then the world of shadow hunters opens up for her. A lot of Google users, 98% of them, say that this book is really good, and I haven't started reading the series yet because I'm still on book 5 of the Mortal Instruments series, so I'm wondering, is this series going to be better or worse or about the same with the Mortal Instruments series? I mean, I'm totally into it. I can't wait to get started, and oh my gosh, I would recommend the series to anyone who wants to get into the supernatural sort of thing, or if anyone likes urban fantasy or anything like that. But it is so fantastic. I love it. I hope you love it too. And then another book that I got is Clockwork Prince, another book by Cassandra Clare. And this is the sequel to Clockwork Angel. Tessa now must find Lord Mortmain to save the Institute of the Nephilim, which are half angel, half human beings. So they're like more than humans, but less than angels. They're the intermediary sort of thing. And Common Sense Media rates this a 5 out of 5. So I'm so excited to start reading this too. With tackling like 25 books already this year, I can't wait to start reading everything. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then Clockwork Princess is the sequel to Clockwork Prince. This is the final battle to everything. This is the final battle for the safety of the ways of life, and I am so into this. I'm avoiding all spoilers online, even though this book has been out for a while. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited you can't even imagine. I would like to know what your favorite Cassandra Clare series is your favorite. And it did not just end there, because I also bought Lady Midnight, which is 5 years after the events of the Mortal Instruments series. And it's about this girl named Emma Carstairs who seeks revenge against who and what killed her parents. 97% of people on Google users really liked this book, so I figured that's enough reason for me, so I bought it. And then I bought the sequel, Lord of Shadows, and this is about Emma Carstairs, who's finally avenged her parents, but she's torn about her feelings about her parabatai. And in the Nephilim ways, the Nephilim warriors, they are lifelong partners in battle, sort of like Jace and Alec were parabatai. And I forget who Clary's parabatai was, if she even found one yet. But I'm totally into it. I can't wait to see what happens next. And I'm so into this. I'm going to tackle this in May, just because I've been reading so much. Didn't think it stopped there, did you? Well, I got another few books to tell you about. Starting with, or going next on to Immaculate by Caitlin Detweiler, or Detweiler, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but this is a young adult fiction contemporary romance novel, and it's a modern retelling of the Immaculate Conception, which is the, when Mary, the Blessed Mother, was blessed with Jesus as her baby. This is a modern retelling of that, so it can be a bit controversial and iffy on some things, but I was immediately drawn to the cover. I forgot about it for months on end. Then last month I found it online and I bought it, and I got it a couple days ago, so I'm really excited to be reading this too, although I say that about pretty much every book I've ever read. Almost every book I ever read. I mean, I totally regret reading False the Shadow by Skip Horak and The Innocent Mage by Karen Miller. Those are two books that I would burn. Seriously, they were that bad, in my personal opinion. If your opinion differs, that's fine with me. I don't mind. It's your opinion. So anyway, back to Immaculate. It was rated a 3.4 out of 5 on Goodreads, so that's enough reason for me to like it. And then I also got Illuminae, which I started reading. I'm about 200 pages in right now. This is written by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, and it's a space opera epistolary, which is a book written in the form of letters. I actually had to look up that definition too. This is a young adult science fiction novel, so young adult science fiction, two things I love, I bought it immediately. And this book is reviewed as to be a cross between Battlestar Galactica, The Walking Dead, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now me, I love science fiction, as you can tell from Star Trek memorabilia. There's Kirk and Spock poster there, and then I also have all the autographs from the original series of Star Trek. So William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, Nichelle Nichols, Jimmy Doohan, George Takei, and Walter Koenig. Oh my gosh, I idolize them like they are idols I worship, practically. That's actually not too far from the truth. Anyway, back to the story. I am so into science fiction, and I am very caught up with The Walking Dead, even though I haven't seen the last few episodes of the season that's just been happening. But I also saw 2001 when I was younger, and I was really into that, so I thought, okay, I'll give Illuminae a shot, and I am not disappointed. And then another science fiction book that I got is The 100 by Cass Morgan. This is about a group of 100 delinquent teenagers who set foot on Earth for the first time in centuries. So this is a trek across the stars. Is this trek across the stars to Earth considered a second chance for life or a suicide mission? Rated a 3.5 out of 5 on Goodreads. Also, there's a TV show about it. I was drawn to this from the very beginning, and I saw the first few episodes of the first season, but after I found out that it was actually a book series, I figured, okay, I'm going to keep up with my promise to myself to read the books first and then watch the movies. So I am now reading the 100 series, and then I'll be watching the movies or TV shows or whatever, and then I'll judge which is better, because the books are almost guaranteed to be better. And then another book I got, I actually have a lot of books, is 99 Days by Katie Catugno? I don't know. It is a young adult fiction romance novel. It's about this girl named Julia who cheats on her boyfriend, then suffers through the entire summer, thinking it almost like a jail sentence before leaving for college and then being done with just everything. So can she make it those 99 days? 92% of people on Google liked this book. I'm not really into romance, but I thought, okay, I can give it a shot. So that was another book. And then another book that I got on my Kindle was The Bridge to Terabithia. Now that is a young adult fiction children's literature novel, and it's about two children who create a world from their imaginations, and then it comes to life. So it kind of sounds like one of my dreams. Common Sense Media rates it a 5 out of 5, and a little backstory behind The Bridge to Terabithia. My brother read this book for school years ago, and he recommended it to me because he knows how much I love fantasy. And I forgot about it until I saw it on sale on bookoutlet.com, so I paid $2 for it, and now it's ended up on my TBR pile because I am so excited for it. So anyway, that is it for today. I'm going to get back to reading, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So like this video, subscribe to my booktube channel, and comment below what your favorite books are this month. Anyway, that's it for today, so bye guys!